I think people, like, there's so many people in the world that, like, I'm not really worried about finding, like, we're not being anything crazy or unreasonable here, like saying let's work in an office together. Like, but I will say, like, I saw a poll about a month ago that actually surprised me, which it was, would you rather work 25 hours a week and make 125 grand a year, or work 70 hours a week and make 300 grand a year? And I was like, no brainer, 70 hours a week, make 300 grand. Like, I want to work like most want to live, so I can live like most can't. Like, that 100% drives me, and I would definitely do that. And I expected the majority of people to want to work 25 hours a week instead of 70. But what percentage do you think of people would rather work 25 hours a week?
At least 80%.
80%? Yeah, it was 92.
Wow, yeah.
Or sorry, 98.2. 98.2, excuse me.
Wow.
So just under 2% of people will actually want to put in the work to make the money. And I'm like, okay, so I need to find that cohort.
Yeah.
And I need to make an opportunity where they can, but I want to find the people that want to grind, that want to work hard. And I think when you set up your culture and you set expectations that way, I think you'll attract those people and you'll scare off the other people, and that's okay. He was at Stanford this week speaking, and he was talking about, like, Google's lost its edge because they became more concerned with giving people work from home and work-life balance and vacation than they did with innovating. And I hear that.
That brings up a good point, because it's almost basically exactly like when you manage client expectations, where it's like they come to you with unrealistic expectations, and you kind of have to reset them in the same way.
I had a client come to us yesterday and tell me they want to launch their company. They have 90 grand and they expect to do, I think it was $30 million in the first 6 months. And I was like, that's going to be tough. We don't do that much spec work. We're very capable, and if we'll go figure something out, but we're not going to do it for free. And, thankfully we bring on 40 to 50 clients a month. So that's over the past 10 years. So we've had 5,000 companies that have worked with, over 5,000 that have worked with Hawke Media. And so we had big wins pretty quick. And then you realize and we know this, we just did the analysis again, like, we make more money and have more engagement and make more impact with the sort of medium-sized brands, the like 5 to 50 million revenue brands. Don't get me wrong, we can add just as much, we can add $50 million to Red Bull's revenue too. They just don't give a shit. So it's just like, we still, it's fun, but it is fun to work with the flagship brands too. So the win isn't really like you win the pitch anymore, just because frankly it happens 50 times a month. So it's not like, oh my God, we won the client. Because I know that's when it starts. Like, it's now I got to get to work.
Now you got to fulfill.
And that's where my head has always gone, is like, yeah, exactly. You got to fulfill and keep it and all that.